Today, we're going to take the 6-inch lifted element out in the snow.
Already coming down quite a lot. We're not even in the mountains yet. We're still at elevation. This is crazy. It's probably going to be snowing pretty hard up there. I hope it's not snowing too much. I do want to be able to get up to the mountain. We're coming up on Concrete, Washington. Highway 20, and then from there we'll head up to the mountain. But it is already coming down. It's not sticking though. It was earlier, but it's not now. Wow. I don't know if the camera picks it up very well, guys, but that is absolutely stunning. I would love to be able to live out here one day. There's definitely snow up in those mountains. Wow. Stunning. We're at the North Cascades, baby. The sun kind of came out a little bit. You can see right where the snow line starts. So right now we're probably at like 250 feet. So you can see the snow line is at probably like 750 feet or so, something like that, which is actually pretty low. There hasn't been a whole lot of snow this winter up here, so that's why I'm actually going out this weekend. Is the element's ready to try it out in the snow, and also we got a bunch of snow last week, so we'll see. Guys, we've made it to Concrete. It's not a whole lot here, but this is how you get up into the mountains, up into the Baker Lake area. So from here, we are going to be heading up into the wilderness. You can see here the giant old concrete silos from back when they used to actually make concrete here. This is it. We are leaving Concrete and we are heading into the wilderness. It's actually like a 15-mile drive to Baker Lake area from here, and I'm not 100% sure where the snow is going to start, just because I don't know how much snow is on the ground. Usually you can drive pretty far there before it gets snowy. Definitely getting a little bit more snowier, that's for sure. Still a nice clear road to drive on, but I don't think it's going to be that way for long. Absolutely breathtaking out here. Usually this road is completely snowed out and you have to drive like 10, 15 miles an hour on it, on like a foot of snow just to get through this road. So there really wasn't a whole lot of snow this year. I've come here in winters where this road's actually unaccessible. You can't even drive on it anymore. This road's closed. And this year you can just drive straight on it. Well, we're at the lake. It's the bottom half of Baker Lake right there. Alright, so we made it to the gravel road. This is where the county road ends. Well, I'm not sure where the county technically ends, and we're at the top. This road is definitely not the smoothest road. Not the worst road, but it's not the smoothest. But the rest of the time out here is all going to be on gravel. Really surprised there's no snow here. I would have really thought it'd be all snowed out right here. We're going to be taking a couple trails up the mountain, and we'll see how far we get. Wow, I just had to stop. I had to stop here just to check this out. Absolutely breathtaking. The camera does not do it justice. The water is just so calm. It's so quiet here. The air is so clean. You can see the element starting to get a little dirty. Not too bad, just a little bit of mud. So far this thing has done amazing, but we really haven't taken it in any snow yet. But I just thought I'd stop just to share this with you guys. Absolutely breathtaking. We're like 80 feet up right now. 70 feet, something like that. All right, guys, as you can see, we are up in the Mount Baker area, and I'm with my girlfriend, Sam. She's a little shy. She doesn't want to be on camera, which is fine. But we are about to head up the trail and hopefully find some snow and find a place to camp out for the night. But before we do that, I thought I would share a few things with you guys about the elements. So I have the before and after numbers for the lift, and I also added a couple things to the build, so I thought I would share that with you guys. All right, so as you guys can see here in the front of the vehicle, I've added a light bar, and this is to help me see on the trails at night because it gets very dark. There's no street lights or anything out there, so that's gonna help me see a lot. And then up here in the basket, I have my spare tire strapped down. So if I ever have a flat out on a trail or anything like that, I can go ahead and put that on. I have a bottle jack and a wrench, or a big ratchet, and I have a socket in the car. So if I ever have a flat anywhere, I am prepared to go ahead and change that out. And then of course, the measurements for the lift, let me go over all of that with you guys right now. So the front fender arch to the ground beforehand, before the lift, was 31 inches. And then after the lift, right now in the front, it is 37 inches from the fender arch to the ground. So it was a 6-inch lift gain. And then in the back's a little lower. The back is lower by ½ inch. So before the lift, it was 30.5 inches from the arch to the ground, and now it is 36.5 inches. So the back was a ½ inch lower before the lift and after the lift. Now you really can't tell with your eyes. It actually looks like it's taller in the back a little bit. But I think that's just the geometry of the suspension on these vehicles. But then some other measurements that I took beforehand was the front lower control arm. The lowest point of the lower control arm before the lift was 8.5 inches. And after the lift, it's 10.5 inches. So I gained 1.5 inches on the lower control arm, the lowest point. And then the front subframe right here, okay, the front subframe now is 12 inches off the ground. Now, I did not get a before measurement of the front subframe, but I assume it's somewhere around 3 inches because the chassis went up 6, but the subframe went down 3. But the front subframe is 12 inches off the ground. And then the back of the vehicle, right, the lowest part of the rear control arm right here, the lowest point was 6.5 inches to the ground before. So there really wasn't a whole lot of clearance. And after the lift, it is 8 inches off the ground. And of course, that's the lowest point. So I got 1.5 inches off the control arms in the back as well. Now, the subframe in the back is 10 inches off the ground. Now, just like the front, I never got a before measurement of the subframe, but I assume it was somewhere around 3 inches lower. But as of right now, it's 10-inch ground clearance in the back. So quite a bit of a gain. I honestly expected just 1 inch or 2 more because I expected 6 inches chassis lift plus a tire, 1 inch from the tire. But either way, it's 6 inches of chassis height, 3 inches of subframe height, and about 1.5 inches of control arm height gain. So with that being said, let's head up the mountain and get to some snow. All right, guys, here we go. We've made it to the trail. Definitely looks like somebody's been on here. Doesn't look too deep. So we're gonna see how far we get up this thing, and hopefully we don't get stuck. I did bring a shovel just in case. You never really know, but hopefully we will not be needing that. Oh yeah, baby. Oh shoot, it is definitely deep here. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Oh. The thing we just don't want to do is high center. If we high center, then I have to dig us out. All right, so we've been going up this trail for, I don't know, 1,000 feet, not even that much, maybe 1,500. And this thing just drives so well in the snow. So well. It's probably gonna start getting deeper and it's getting dark now. So we're gonna look for a place to go ahead and camp out for the night. And then we can go ahead and have some more fun tomorrow before we head home. Oh, some of these holes are deep. And I'm just keeping it in first gear, sometimes second. Keeping it all low gear. It definitely doesn't like to be in high gear. Might be a good spot right here. Get out, see how deep it is. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, it's not too deep. Looks like it's about 9 or 10 inches. Look at that. I think this is where we'll camp. This looks like a really good spot. Nice, good place to turn around. That is a gorgeous little waterfall. Wow. Light snow coming down. So peaceful out here. Yeah, it's getting dark. I'll go ahead and get us turned around. I'll park right over here. And we'll set up for the night. Well, we made it. We're in a good spot. The car is absolutely dirty. Absolutely dirty. You can really see how deep the snow is here. You know, it's probably a good foot deep, if not deeper in some spots. The car just has no issues whatsoever. But let's go ahead and get set up to camp down for the night. I'm going to start us a little fire and we're going to cook some brats, and then we're going to watch a movie and get some sleep. Perfect spot next to this little waterfall here. Absolutely stunning. I might go for a little walk later, but for now we're going to get some food in us and get some fire going because we're hungry. So this drawer just never wants to stay open. Huh? The charger's right there, the cord. Yep. You can pull that cord out, and then there's a box down in our little, our power inverter. There's a box plugged in already. Should be down between, yeah. But yeah, this cover just doesn't want to stay up. The umbrella's blocking it, so I can't close it right now. But you can see I got my cooler here. We got some firewood, got some soda, all our blankets and some clothes and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the setup we're working with right now. There's no bed yet, but we're gonna makeshift one with a couple blankets. All right, the fire is nice and roasting, pretty warm. It's dark out, as you can see, and you can't really tell, but it is snowing. It's probably snowed about an inch since we got here. Really started coming down, and I just put some brats and some sauerkraut in the fire, or near these coals. I just got 3 brats wrapped in some foil, and I got some sauerkraut wrapped in some foil by the coals, and just gonna let that slowly cook, enjoy the fire, and then we might actually go for a little walk before we head into the car. But I got the bed made and everything so that we can just hop right in there when we're done. This fire is nice and roasting. Food's pretty much cooked here. It's been cooking for 20 minutes or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these pulled off the fire, and we're gonna get them served up. We decided not to go for a walk tonight because we're tired. So we're gonna crawl into bed and turn on a movie and eat some dinner and just hang out for the rest of the night. But I will show you guys what these brats look like when I get them all plated up. All right, so we're all inside the car and we're all cozy. We got our brats with our sauerkraut. We're gonna go ahead and eat, enjoy some food, and we're gonna watch a movie. Unfortunately, we have to watch the movie on Sam's phone instead of the head unit because she just got a new phone and we never downloaded the app to screen mirror. But that's okay because the audio still comes through the car and it'll be just fine. So we're gonna go ahead and eat and enjoy spending some time out here. Well, it's the next morning and it really came down last night while we were out here. You can see that about 6 inches of snow on the cooler here. And the trail's pretty much covered back up. I don't think we're gonna have any issues getting out of here, but it's definitely deeper for sure. I mean, right here you probably have probably a solid 1.5 feet of snow. But we're gonna go for a walk because we didn't get to go for a walk last night. And then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Well, Sam made a little snowman here on a log, on a stump on the side of the trail. All right, there's Sam's snowman for everyone to enjoy. We're gonna continue on our walk now. We just got back from our walk and we're gonna go ahead and get started heading down the mountain. We got all of camp packed up and we're all ready to go. It snowed about 8 inches since we got here last night, so we don't want to wait too long and potentially get stuck here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The road looks terrible. It looks like these are the tracks here. Oh, definitely more snowy than it was last night. And we lost everything in our cupboards, or we lost a lot of them. The drawers opened. So definitely gonna have to find a way to secure those better. Wow, this looks terrible. No issues though, it just drives right through it. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. Oh. Hell yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, full send right here. A little bit better here. Definitely got a little deep for a second. I'm just staying in first gear right now. We went up quite a ways, probably a couple miles up this road. Something just fell out. Man, some of these holes are super deep. I think we probably went up to about 2,500, 2,800 feet elevation. We didn't go too far up because not too far past the road we were at, or where we stopped, it got real deep and nobody was going that far. There was a couple other people here last night, but they left. Pick up some speed, do a little sliding. Oh, I can't believe how much it came down. I was not expecting it to snow this much. I didn't check the weather, but we've had such a warm winter. Oh, yeah. All right, looks like it's getting less deep over here. Wow, this looks ugly though. This is the last corner right here. It always gets really bad right before the end of this trail. All right, we're pretty much off the mountain now, and that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I wanna thank everyone who's subscribed to the channel and everyone who's watched the videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm really excited to grow this channel to something big. If you liked this video, please leave a like and leave a comment, and I will try and get to all the comments when I can. And stay tuned for the next video because I bought another car and I'm really excited to show you guys. With that being said, I will see you guys next time.